Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sibwoga TV, which is your number one online political channel. And today, we want to look at what has been happening in the political arena of this nation for 2 weeks which have passed. So we want to look at the details of what has been actually happening in the Kenya political landscape. And it all started when Rigathi Gachagua jetted out of this country to the tour to United States of America. And in United States of America, Rigathi Gachagua actually started meeting the Kenyans who are living in the United States and telling them what is happening in this republic and actually asking them about their opinions and what they want to happen in this republic. And on that tour, Rigathi Gachagua went with a slogan about one term. And while in the United States of America, many people have seen Rigathi Gachagua from different perspectives, because we have those who feel that Rigathi Gachagua is quite tribalistic and Rigathi Gachagua is playing the politics of the past and he need to sort himself out to be a nationalistic figure. And in the United States, I think there are Kenyans who cornered Rigathi Gachagua. And there is one Kenyan who asked Rigathi Gachagua that for the sake of this country, if the Kenya Kwanza administration was to call you so that we can have talks on how to rebuild the country, what could you do, or what should be done by the Kenya Kwanza so that you can agree with them, so that you can have that consultative forum? And actually this is what Rigathi Gachagua said about this.
I have a question to the principals. If Kenya is burning and KK administration reaches out to both of you, what would be the irreducible minimum to work with KK government for the sake of the country?
Saying is, it's not possible to have any dialogue with William Ruto because the guy is a pathological liar. We are actually even having doubts. We are having doubts whether his real name is William Ruto. So, and let me say this. That line of thinking about dialogue is being brought by Raila. Raila is totally irrelevant in the Kenyan political discourse. Because every election cycle, he loses, he finds his way into government. He wants to be in government, but he doesn't want responsibility. Yeah? He is there, but somebody else takes the flak. Right now, he finds things are too hot for William Ruto. He is trying to distance himself. But if he was a patriotic Kenyan, and he meant well for our country, he would disengage from Kasongo. But he is talking when his mouth is full. You know?
Rigathi Gachagua feels that he doesn't have to have any talks with what? With President William Samoei Arap Ruto, because he feels that President William Samoei Ruto should actually be pushed out of power through the ballot. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua had to say that we need to take it slow so that we reach 2027, and then we push out President William Samoei Arap Ruto through the ballot. And Rigathi Gachagua feels that that is the best thing to be done. And he feels that things to deal with the dialogue, they have been done year in, year out, and we don't really need them at this time. At the same time, there is also this lady in the United States who cornered Rigathi Gachagua by asking him a question that we are the Gen Zs. We don't believe in the so-called the politics of Mrima, the politics which is tribal in nature. And how can you link yourself to us? Because we feel that we are triballess and we do not need to be identified by tribes. That is just an identity. But we don't want actually to embrace our politics from that aspect of being tribal. And through that tour of Rigathi Gachagua to the United States, many people have called him is a tribal leader, and they have told him that he has actually taken tribalism to the United States of America, and that is not what they want, because in United States they feel that they need to be there as Kenyans, and nobody should actually go there to actually divide the Kenyans in the diaspora, looking at the tribal aspect.
Everybody, hi Truthful Man, hi cousins. My name is Valentine Gethai, Wanjiro Gethai. I'm here for representing the 625 movement, so June 25th movement. We are a number of us. Some of us are here, some of us are still coming, and we are Gen Zs. And Mheshimiwa, we are here to tell you the truth. And if we don't tell you the truth as Gen Zs, we are doomed to fail and Kasongo will be back in power. And that is the truth. We have many questions, but because of time, I won't address the questions. I'll just stick to the point. You need, Mheshimiwa, to start positioning yourself as a national leader, not as a tribal leader. And I know many people won't like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. The first mistake that has been done in this event is speaking Kikuyu. And me, I'm from Madeira, Karandi. You may take so not everyone knows Kikuyu, but I know a little bit. And unless that is addressed, then all this will be for nothing. Because the moment we position ourselves as Kikuyu, another tribe also positions themselves as a certain tribe. And before we know it, we are back to the same problem. I watched a speech about you in Boston, and the speech was a good speech, but there's something you said that Kikuyus tuko economic, are more hardworking, I'm paraphrasing, economic, we've grown the country. But we have done that because we are a beneficiary of the system of Jomo Kenyatta. We cannot say that there are other people from other tribes who are not hardworking. They are. It's just like the whites here. We have that sense of entitlement as Kikuyus, and it has to stop. And if I don't say that, I will not be telling Mheshimiwa the truth. We want Kasongo to go, but we have to say the truth.
And at the same time, many people have been wondering, who is giving the security Rigathi Gachagua in the United States of America? Because in the United States of America, Rigathi Gachagua has been seen to enjoy enough security. And people have been wondering, Rigathi Gachagua is just an impeached deputy president. Why is he given a lot of security? Why is he enjoying that security? Is it from the United States government, or Is it from the police of United States of America? So that's what people are actually asking. And in this tour to United States, Rigathi Gachagua has always been telling the citizen of Kenya who are living in the United States that in Kenya, the government has committed crimes against humanity. And the Kenyans in the United States, they should voice that to their government so that also the government of the United States can actually know what is happening in this republic.
Again, your congressmen and your senators, you tell them about what is happening in Kenya. You are to saidia kwa Congress and Senate. And because they know your votes here, they can listen to you. You must tell them about the human right violation in Kenya and what is happening back home so that the American government can understand whom they are dealing with. So mine is to tell you that you are serious partners of our new administration. And I want to assure you, we cannot get it wrong. Ruto is trying to divide the opposition. Ndio apitie katikati. Na yeye ni mkali na ni mjanja. Na ako na pesa na watu wengi wanapenda pesa. Many people, very few people can be able to withstand corruption through money. So within our team anajaribu, lakini tumekaa imara. Tumekubaliana, mimi niko hapo.
So that's majorly what happened in this tour of Rigathi Gachagua in United States as per now. Another thing which has been happening in the political arena of this nation, Kenya, is that President William Samoei Arap Ruto has actually been meeting different leaders in this republic. And President William Samoei Ruto was able to meet the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who actually visited him in State House. And this has brought up a lot of rumors. There are people who believe that the former president is actually going to support President William Samoei Ruto re-election. And there are also other people who see that these people are national leaders. And because they have their national leaders, they should always be able to meet so that they can iron out their differences, their political differences. And that is why many people from this feast of Kenyatta to State House, many people were saying that William Samoei Arap Ruto is a very good person. And is a person who forgives and moves on and creates new friendship. So that is actually what happened in the national level. And also this week, the ODM as a political party came out to give a statement that they still focus on working with UDA or Kenya Kwanza government. And that is actually the statement they actually gave out this week. And many people feel that that statement, which was made by Edwin Sifuna, was also to fix Edwin Sifuna, so that Edwin Sifuna can come into realization that Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is in the government to stay until 2027. And then from that, he can see whether he will agree to support William Samoei Arap Ruto so that they can form a coalition government after 2027 presidential election. And as you know, Edwin Sifuna has been pushing the relationship between ODM and UDA. He has been saying that those 10 agenda which made the ODM as a political party and UDA as a political party to forge a relationship, that it is actually death. So that's actually what Edwin Sifuna had said earlier. And he had also indicated that he cannot agree to be part of the committee which will review those 10 points which made it to be possible for the UDA and ODM to work together, because he believes that that is dead. And there are there are political leaders within ODM who have always been telling Edwin Sifuna that you need to pack and go if you don't agree with Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga in this working relationship. So that is actually also what has been happening in ODM as a political party. And if you look at what also has been happening in the political arena, you will find that Timothy Wanyonyi also ditched the governorship race, and he went for the governorship race in Bungoma. And many people said that because Tim Wanyonyi is now out of the Nairobi gubernatorial race, that the person who is going to take up that race forward is Babu Owino, that now Babu Owino is alone and is going to fight with the current governor, Sakaja. But there are people who are asking themselves several questions, that Sakaja will be the person who will be endorsed by William Samoei Ruto and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, so that he can run for his second term in office as the governor of Nairobi. And people are actually saying that, can Babu Owino go against that push within those two political leaders and then win the race? Because from the aspect or from the point of view of Jalango had said that it is now clear that Babu Owino is going to win that race. And he's going to win that race for what? For first term. And then after that, he will go for what? For presidency of this nation. Let come what? 2032. And then from Jalango feels that 2032, he will also be ready to run for the governorship of what? Of this nation. So, in your own thinking, do you think Babu Owino can actually go against the forces of William Samoei Ruto and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and win that seat of governorship in Nairobi? Please, I would like you to drop your comment in the comment section below. And today, if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button. And also, for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel and they always keep watching our videos, I say thank you and may God bless you all abundantly. At the same time, in the Kenyan political arena, we have been hearing that William Samoei Arap Ruto has been sending his men to to talk to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has been told that join the government and probably towards 2027, you can be given the seat of becoming the deputy president of this republic. Because many people feel that Kindiki, who is the current deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, might be dropped as we head towards 2027 presidential election, because the forts from the mountain are gone with Rigathi Gachagua. And from the rumors, we are told that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has refused to do that. But still, the government is still embarking on to see ways which can bring Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to the government. And do you think if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will agree to forge unity with the government, do you think that the opposition, as being read by the Wamnyoro, by Rigathi Gachagua, will actually have the strength to win? Let come 2027. Please also drop your comment on that in the message section below. So, majorly, that is what has been happening in the political arena for the first of 2 weeks. And we will continue bringing you more about what's happening in the political arena of this nation. So always stay put so that you can always get a review about what's actually happening. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.